What's going on, guys? Welcome to my first connected franchise. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys know that I am starting, or I did start a league with Cfonz and a whole bunch of subs. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you guys might want to go ahead and do that. The link is in the description. And next time I will definitely put it out on Twitter and get a group of subs together so we could do another draft and another epic season. So right now we're looking at the first round. Once I was up, I really didn't know who I wanted to get. Obviously Rob Gronkowski was there and Julio Jones, but I wanted to set the tone straight from the beginning, and I wanted to get a wide receiver. And one of the reasons why I ended up picking up Julio Jones is because I want that threat that I could have on the side and just throw up the ball and he can go and get it. Obviously Rob Gronkowski is a 99 overall player, and he would be a great fit to my offense, but looking at it this early in the round, I just wanted to make sure I got the wide receiver position set. Round number 2, this one was also an easy one for me. Obviously, I like speed, I like power, I like strength. So it was pretty easy for me to pick up Adrian Peterson at the halfback position. Obviously, Doug Martin was up there also, but I just like his size. I like his explosiveness and everything he has to offer. Looking at round number 3, I thought it was a little too early to get a quarterback, but I didn't want to wait too long and end up getting a really bad one. So I ended up picking up Alex Smith, 84 overall. I like his combination of accuracy, and also he could run the ball a little bit. He has pretty decent speed, not like Colin Kaepernick or RG3 speed, but he can still scramble the ball here and there, and that's how I like to play on offense. Round 4, this is when I really started focusing on my secondary. Obviously, we're going to be playing against guys that have pretty talented wide receivers, so I do need talented cornerbacks also that will complement and that will stop those guys. I don't want guys, beating me with their speed, or guys that could just be thrown up to and get it. So I had to focus on, cornerbacks that were good in man-to-man coverage, but also had speed and physical traits that were going to help as far as guarding those tall, athletic wide receivers. Now, round number 5, this draft, guys, it took a long time. It took about 3 hours. We actually ended up simming it after the 10th round, but the top 10 picks is really the most important. It's just like draft champs. Your first. Well, draft chance is 15 rounds, but this round, you pick the 15 guys that are going to impact your team the most. So, of course, that's what I did. In this round number 5, I started focusing on the safeties. I already got a cornerback, so I thought it'd be a good idea to get a safety, somebody that's going to complement that secondary, that's going to be a good run stopper, and, a prototypical safety, guys that can kind of do it all. I just don't want a safety that can just stop the ball. I want guys that can stop the pass also. So, of course, it came down to Patrick Chung, guys like Patrick Chung and TJ Ward. But I still was not sure. I was kind of torn between strong safety and free safety. Of course, I like Morgan Burnett, a very solid player there. But I didn't want to, not pick up guys with the highest overall. I think that's pretty obvious. So I did end up getting Reggie Nelson at free safety. Now, round number 6, this is where it starts to get a little tougher. Me personally, this was a round where I was kind of torn. I really didn't know if I should start focusing on my offensive line or if I should start focusing on my defensive line. But, of course, after giving it some thought, I had a lot of time to think, almost 20 plus minutes to really think about it. I thought, what, man, we're going to go ahead and possibly look at another corner. Obviously, you can't get the job done with only one corner. So I did end up getting Delvin Breaux, 90 speed, 89 coverage, man coverage. I thought this was, he had the bundle, man. He had the full package, and I like his stats a lot. I like the type of player he is. And you know what? I ended up getting Delvin Breaux at 81. He's 81 overall, but I got him as my 6th pick at the cornerback position. Round number 8, and here I was still looking at the offensive lineman, but I feel like, there's still good ones that will come in the later rounds. felt like I could get a couple 90 overall offensive linemen. So I wanted to focus on my linebackers. Obviously that's a very, very important position as far as anchoring the defense. Obviously, passes going through the middle, a lot of run stopping and things like that. So this was very key for me to get myself a linebacker in this part of the draft. It's round 8. Obviously, it's a little late. All the high offensive players are gone. And, I wanted to focus on a position that people might have forgotten about. So I did get myself a middle linebacker. We ended up getting Steven Tulloch at our 8th pick. Round number 9. And guys, when I say this draft was long, it was long. Obviously, some guys that did join end up not joining, so we had to replace them with the CPU. So, of course, for those guys, if you didn't mean to or if you just didn't have the time, it's all right. There'll be other opportunities. But it made the draft, it made it go a little faster. Obviously, if we replace it with the CPU, we could just sim the CPU's part and get to the next pick. But for the guys that were there and that did take the time, thank you for coming out and, enjoying this part of the draft, enjoying this part of the season with us. Obviously, this is a very important part where you do pick the guys that you want on your team. So I did like that a lot, and I appreciate you guys for that. This round, I obviously had to get an offensive lineman. I couldn't keep going without getting an offensive line. With my guy, with Adrian Peterson, of course, Alex Smith, I want those guys to be protected. I want those guys to have the time and the space in order to create offensive opportunities and score points and get down the field for us. So round number 9 and 10 were strictly for offensive linemen, as you guys see here. I was looking at Richie Incognito, and I had to get him in. 96 run blocking, 87 pass blocking. Definitely the type of guy that I want at that left guard position. So we picked him up at the 10th overall pick. So after simming the team, the rest of the draft, this is my overall team. We ended up getting, finish off the rest of our offensive line. We did get Dwayne Allen. I didn't draft him personally, but we ended up getting him at tight end, which I like that pick. He has solid speed. I think he could get good passes for us down the middle. Obviously, I didn't draft Brandon LaFell, but another player who's a solid pro, guy who's definitely going to fill the stat sheet whenever Julio Jones is getting double covered. Now, looking at the rest of my team, I'm pretty happy, man, especially looking at the defense. We didn't end up really getting any, beast defensive tackles, but we're running a 3-4 defense. I think I'm very happy with my secondary. Couldn't ask for a better secondary. As you guys see, Patrick Chung, Nelson, obviously Sam Shields, and bro. So far, I like that whole entire pick. All in all, I like how the team ended up looking. I'm very satisfied with my team, and I'm very excited for this season. I'll be keeping you guys up to date and all the news and coming up this season. I'm very excited. I hope you guys do enjoy this series, playing with the subs for the first time. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Show some love in the comment section, and I'm signing out.
Look, I got $1 million schemes and $1 billion flows, $1 million schemes and $1 billion. I got $1 million schemes and $1 billion flows. I put my heart in this work, cause that's just all that I know. Look.